So originally in chapter 2, I was going to begin talking about my mother's alcoholism and how it affected me. But I watched the first video, and before I go any further, I need to apologize to anyone who is watching this about the poor quality. I'm just beginning at this and don't really know a whole lot about what I'm doing, so just bear with me. But going back to being abused sexually, what happened to me was unfortunate and it was bad, but I know of many other women who are dealing with this, who have had to go through a lot more of a trauma. I was in a sexual abuse survivors group when I was about 13. And the rest of the girls in the group were all around my age. There were a few younger and a few older. But the one girl in particular, who I don't remember her name, but will never be able to forget, is a young lady who, at 13 or 14 maybe, gave birth to her father's child, her sister and her daughter. You are not alone if you have been sexually abused. Every person that is close to me in my life right now, not every person, but a big majority of the people who are in my life now, have all had to deal with the same issues. Men and women. Sexual abuse doesn't have anything to do with you, the victim. It's not because you dressed a certain way, or because you smell a certain way, or any other kind of BS that an abuser may try to give his victim. It has only to do with the abuser's sick sense of power that he receives from abusing you. Do not ever feel like you are alone, because I don't know the statistics, but I know just based off of the people that I've come across into my life, this is something that happens every single day. This happens right now. Someone is being abused right now, right this minute. There is a man who has got a little girl and he's touching her. There is a man who has found a little boy and he is touching him. It happens. It happens every day to thousands and millions of people. Do not feel you are alone. You are not alone. I am here to tell you, you are not alone. It's not your fault. Has nothing to do with you. You have done nothing to cause this, nothing to egg this on. Just because you may have had a skirt on that was nice doesn't mean that you are asking your daddy to come over and, diddle your clit. That's not your fault. There are many resources out that are there to help people who have been abused sexually, physically, mentally. But one of the best things that I've found is to tell your story. The more people that you share your story with, the more people you have that help to share your burden. And if there is one message today in chapter 2, it's don't try and carry the burden alone. Because there will be somebody who will listen to you. If the first person you tell doesn't listen, then call someone else. Because sexual abuse will stay with you, and it will affect you for many years. It has affected my ability to have positive relationships. It has affected my behavior. I am now 29 years old, and I am no longer a victim of that abuse. And I am beginning to become healthy on the inside as far as my soul and my spirit and my heart go. It takes a long time. And I'm not here to tell you that it goes away, because it doesn't. It's there. But the older that you get and the more years you distance between yourself and your attack, your abuse, the easier it is to deal with. And soon you realize that you're not thinking about it every moment of the day. It's not the only thing on your mind. I no longer look at men and their daughters in the park and wonder if he's touching her. I did for a long time. I've begun to believe in people again, but I have, the reality that not everybody is good. Not even people that are supposed to be good are necessarily good. So, as a victim of abuse, I had and have to continue to learn how to take care of myself. If that means finding support groups, if that means calling an old friend just to talk, even if they don't want to, and explaining that I need this today, now, I need your support. Reach out to people. Tell your story. You don't deserve to be abused. You've done nothing to deserve it. So if you're a victim of abuse out there, send me a message back. If you want to talk, we can talk. Take care. Peace, love, and funny bunnies. I can't even talk. Peace, love, and fuzzy bunnies, everyone.